All right, Wyatt, back at home after that very long road trip for you guys. Just how nice is it to finally be back home and sleep in your own bed after all that time on the road?
Yeah, it was nice. Obviously, long trip, but to get back in your own bed and kind of get reset back at home is always a pleasure.
Going 500 on that trip, obviously. Just as a whole, sort of, how can you summarize that trip? What were some of the positives, what were some of the negatives for you and the guys on that trip?
Yeah, we had our struggles, but I thought that we would come out of a tough game, a tough loss, and we'd respond with a good game. For example, in Toronto, and same thing in Grand Rapids. So, biggest thing for us will be finding that consistency.
Circling on that Toronto game for me, it's the back end of a 3-3. You guys have to be pretty exhausted, but what did that mean to go up against a tough team in Toronto and just squeak out that win?
Yeah, they were. We weren't necessarily ready to go that first night, so I think a lot of us felt, we had to hold ourselves accountable, and it definitely took a team effort to regroup that second night and come out after the third game and third day. So it's definitely tough, but I think we all knew the importance of that one especially.
And then wrapping up the trip, obviously in Michigan. How exciting is that for you to always go back and play there?
Yeah, it's great. 2 hours from home for me, roughly. So a lot of family members, a lot of friendly faces, and it's always refreshing to see them in the stands.
In the last game in GR too, I mean, you guys did play another really solid game, another really bounce back performance, and you happen to find the back of the net too. Just yourself for your season, how are you feeling now that after a little stretch of games to sort of just get your feet wet and now fully back in the swing of things?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel confident. It's always nice to see the puck go in the back of the net. That it definitely is reassuring, and I think it's just a result of a really solid process and sticking to the things that make you great, the preparation and the little things. So, yeah.
And now with this schedule, sort of 2 games at home, 2 games on the road, is that sort of a positive for you to think, or is it a little bit of a negative? I mean, that's with how long that road trip was. It must be pretty nice just to be playing back at home in general.
Yeah, I think getting in front of our home crowd will be good. But overall, I'm a little indifferent to it. A game's a game, and you show up to play no matter where it's at.